show us your tools and your setup.
So the setup I have here is a spray bottle, just in case.
Look at this, I got the same shit. Oh shit, I'm stopping at Tim Hortons to get my coffee. And I run into one of the peeps, a window cleaner peep. He said, "What up, Keith?" I'm like, "What up, son?"
Dude, fun. It's good to meet you, man.
I said,
hell yeah.
If,
I see your wife all the time. I never,
where at?
The last Tim Hortons, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
she's addicted to
Are we on?
I always say, if you run into me, you're gonna be in the vlog, dude.
Right, absolutely. We're from OC Window Cleaning, right here in Oakland County, doing some major things. Have a girl in there training. I've hired guys over the past, but man, this girl is phenomenal. She's gonna probably have her own window cleaning business one day.
Show me some technique real quick.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Come on over. So this is what I like doing, especially on these windows. I have her on the wagtail right now.
Yeah.
It's over from England, but I'm going to show you exactly how I like doing it. So you take your scrubbing applicator, just go right on like this guy, right here.
Damn, son.
Right?
Look at that. Simultaneously, dog.
Right? And away you go, man.
Wait, more.
You want more?
Do a couple more.
You know what a good place is? I found a Detroit Sponge. You ever go there?
Detroit Sponge. Did you see the interview we did with Mike Warway?
I have
It's
not.
on
So
YouTube.
that's Mike.
We toured his whole facility.
No shit.
Yeah, it was awesome.
That's awesome, man.
He's even shouting out to Detroit Sponge.
Commercial business here, or do you do more?
No, so we're doing like literally 95% residential.
Really?
Yeah, and
We used to do that too, but we do a lot more business commercial. So we do 85 commercial and then 15% house.
good stuff.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what's the name of that scrubber? I like that.
This is the Tiger.
The Tiger?
The Tiger. I suppose that to be the Tiger is what they call
so
it.
it holds and retains a lot.
It holds and retains a lot more water.
Yeah.
And so like what I like, what she's doing is she's using the wagtail. You ever see the wagtail?
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I've seen the wagtail. I actually want to get one of those. How it swivels. So I see she's scrubbing with one side and then flipping
with
it.
one side. She's got the other side all set to go. And then what we do is, you know, I was talking to Detroit Sponge. This is great right here. You ever use this?
Yeah, steel wool.
Steel wool, right? And it's brass kind.
Is that 000? What is that?
000.
Okay.
So then you can take off any kind of thumb prints, anything like that. You can be all set. That's on the inside of that glass right there. But anything of that nature, I was talking to Detroit Sponge. They said, we sell more of this than anything. And I said, you know, this is the reason why. The reason is you can take fingerprints off with it. You can take anything you want to off with it. The problem is glasses come in cheaper. Right? You have the same effect. So when you have glass, you take your scrape blade, which we have. You take your scrape blade and you can go right on it. But as soon as you push on the scrape blade, it bends. The glass bends because it's so cheap nowadays, right? And so when it bends, it scrapes the hell out of the glass, and then you have to repaint, you know, change the glass. So this is what you have.
So instead of putting a scraper on it,
I take this right
you're
here.
gonna use that instead.
Scrape the shit out of it, yeah,
Okay.
and no problems at all. Never scraped a piece of glass or had to replace any on this.
See how he's got like no resistance or whatever that is to using a razor on glass, but to me I just like don't even like going there. To you it's nothing.
Yeah, it's nothing. I'll use a razor blade, not a problem, but it depends. Like we do a lot of stuff and we just can't do it no more for those guys. I mean, their glass is so cheap in their houses, and so any house is getting cheaper, any of the new houses. So what happens, glass looks like this underneath the microscope.
Yeah.
Right? And so all that dirt and grime gets inside of there.
Yeah.
So you really have to scrub the heck out of it. And that one piece, you take that razor blade and you push the glass and it bends just enough, scrape the hell right out of the glass.
So when it dislodges all the little particles and then drags it across the glass like diamonds. So that'd be fabrication debris, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And so what you do is you just, you know, take the scrub brush, scrub it off, and then if you have to, just hit it with the, you know, the little scrubber.
That's perfect. It shows your tools and your setup.
So the setup I have here is a spray bottle, just in case.
Look at this, I got the same shit. And what do you put in your solution?
The solution that we use is Glass Clean.
Glass Clean 4, GG4.
Yep, GG4.
So GG4 Detroit Sponge.
Absolutely phenomenal stuff. It's a little bit pricey, but I tell you what, goes a long way. Also, I have a Zorbo. All right, this is a 17. Then I also have an
17.
Extra. Yep. And then I have a 18.
18.
Okay. And then I have in the car a 24.
Mm-hmm.
And that is pretty much all I use. I use a ledge brush.
Oh,
so
shit.
a little bit.
Sorry, the ledger.
So this is all I do.
Yeah.
And then come straight across. And it just goes a little bit extra detail work that they like seeing at all the ownership.
Yeah.
So when you have 16 of these guys and you have 160 Walgreens, this is the stuff that goes a long way. I mean, just the extra tools. This is it. So that's pretty much all we use. Cool. And you know,
Blue Huck towels.
Little Huck towels, yep.
Yeah,
Detroit Sponge got these from. And then
why are you wearing rubber gloves?
I use rubber gloves. So I use rubber gloves, and she's using the other gloves because she's brand new today, and it's for the warmth. And so I figured, or I found out that if you use rubber gloves, right, first, and then have a nice pair of gloves over top of them, it keeps your hand a lot warmer.
Okay.
So that's it. We're not using anything crazy. I know the weather's getting ready to change. We're getting ready to switch over to a little bit higher stuff for weather content. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. So amazing, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks, bro.
Say your full name and the name of your business again.
All right, Eric Thomas Bland, OC Window Cleaning.
Okay, this guy's fired up. Now I'm gonna get some clips of him cleaning. We'll speed it up for you. Some fucking hip hop music and that shit. Now.
Hell yeah! All right, you ready? You ready?
So what made you like figure out to decide to start upside down with the squeegee?
That was best and comfortable for me.
It just happens, right?
Yeah. Whatever works for you, comfortable wise. And then you do cleanup work at the end. So, see these here?
Would you mind showing your setup?
Yeah.
You're like your truck?
Yeah, absolutely. So I own corporate cleaning services, and so we have vacuums and everything else in there. So we do a bunch of work out in Troy. That PNC building out there, we have 46 accounts, which is right off the Big Beaver.
Yeah, I know the PNC building.
Yeah. So
Sweet. This will be an aspiring to you guys starting up and they're interested.
Yeah.
People love seeing setups.
Absolutely.
Like
and
that.
so when you're starting up, you always don't have the nicest equipment, but when you get better and you start making more money, you can get different ladders. I got a collapsible ladder, says about yay high, and just goes right on up. It's a telescopic ladder.
Yeah.
20 feet in the air, that's all you need. So let's go take a look. We're freezing rain, baby. When you make $100,000 in this business, it doesn't matter what degrees it is. So come take a look. So
a better view of the world.
It's a better view of the world, baby. All right, so as you can see, this is it. This is window cleaning equipment. As you can see, I mean, shit's everywhere, but
don't even mind. I know I totally put him on the spot. And don't even lie if you're window clean. Oh, my shit's always perfectly clean all the fucking time.
Yeah, no, I mean, look at it. We have all
but
kinds of shit. So this is another towel that we use.
Oh, is this
often.
a sham? What is this?
Yeah, this is a nice sham that we use. There's from England as well.
Yeah.
I pull a lot of stuff over from England because it just works. I mean, they've been doing it for years out there, so why not use it that it already works? So this right here, honest to God, you can take all these blue towels and throw them away if you will. You can use just this if you would like.
Okay.
So that's a pretty awesome thing. So here's one of our poles that we use.
I mean, you got this mug wrapped like a hockey stick.
So it's like a hockey stick. So what happens is it's just like this and it just extends right out.
Oh, that's easy because you can adjust it.
You can adjust it to your length, to whatever size you want to. Goes right down in the size of a car. When you have an HHR, you got to use compact stuff, man.
So what the hell am I doing with the whole trailer? I was thinking about just getting a van or something.
You should. Then if I have to get a little bit longer, this goes, I think, 18.
I got that one, but mine's
16. So it's still under my height. Anything I want is under my height. And that way I can compact it right in my car. I can still put my kid in this car. I can still do everything. Give me a second, I'll pull out the ladder. Messy to be. Gutter cleaning signs.
Oh, dude. They call these widow makers, but this looks like a really high quality one.
Yeah, this is the real deal. You can get these from Sherwin-Williams.
Extend and climb, right?
Yep, extend and climb.
These are dope.
No, I don't know if you guys.
I got a cheap one off eBay for like 68 bucks. You're up on this mug 14 feet. You're like,
yeah. This one ranges $379. I get a vendor discount at $300. And so if you guys want to get it, let me know.
hey, do one of those things real quick. This is the Wardell Motel. Would you run up like the dudes who the fire drill practice? And you run up the motherfucker?
No, I'm good. All right, you ready? So this is exactly how it goes. So if you guys never seen these things before, swear to you, this is exactly it. It goes up 20 feet in the air. I promise you, it is shaky as all get out. But I promise you, when you have a little bit of a setup, just like yourself, you're carrying that truck around, right? And you're carrying all that load. You don't need all that extra stuff. Literally, HHR, we put about 9,000 to 10,000 miles on these a month. We get 2 oil changes a month. Set up with an oil company. If you go into an oil company around local towns, say, hey, I'm gonna get 2 a month, they're gonna give you a hell of a discount. I think I get them for $14 oil change a piece.
This mug is efficient.
You have to. Also, one of the biggest things I can recommend to you guys is UPS, FedEx, and also the Postal Service. They do things for a reason, and they have routes for a reason. Get yourself into a route. Make sure that you have point A to point B, point C to D is all in one realm. If it's the next week, skip it that 1 week. You're gonna save money in the long run, and just go with it. Just have a route and continually do it. You see it's freaking pelting off my head right now, freezing rain.
Yes.
Doesn't matter. We're gonna go to the next one.
Care. I can tell like he probably does this in a hailstorm.
Yeah. Listen, I still wear my. I'm not bragging.
I know you're
saying. But nobody else is wanting to get out here in this weather. Am I right, Keith?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody else is like, I want what you have. I want what you're doing. I want the houses that you have. But nobody's willing to come out here and do this. This is my crew. This is what it's up. I have another guy right now doing a house. They're like, I don't care. Tomorrow, we're going to have the house done. They're doing it, $450. It takes them 2 hours. I pay them 20 bucks an hour. It's 40 bucks. I make the rest of the money. Done, right?
That's good. I need to get some tips off this guy about subcontracting.
So, last week, we had 6 subcontracting. We couldn't even do the work. I just kept taking the load on, and everybody's like, why do you keep taking the load on when you know you can't do it? I'm like, well, subcontract it out. So I got local guys around the area that I highly recommend that came over and did my house first, and then I paid them out, and then I went ahead from there and I had them go ahead and do other people's houses for me. So we just got done doing a bunch off Billionaire Mile out in Rochester. We did 16 houses last week. We're doing another 11. Unfortunately, Thanksgiving is this week, so we're out one day. I can't wait to work though, so here we go. So Thanksgiving's hard for me, man. It's like, I was trying to schedule everything on Thanksgiving. They're like, it's the 24th, it's Thanksgiving. I'm like, who cares? I'll eat turkey later.
He's sitting there with a squeegee in his hand, fucking eating turkey.
So this,
say man, inspiring stuff. How long you been in business?
It's 3.5 years.
3.5 years, dude. What were you doing before?
I was broke as shit, didn't have a thing. I was living in my car, and I said, man, I need to do something with my life. And I said, I'm over it. I said, I'm done. And my brother made fun of me, and he said, hey man, I can't believe you're starting a window cleaning company. You're never gonna make money at that. I said, hell yeah, buddy. Come on, get some Christmas money.
Yes.
Absolutely. So you just gotta keep going. Keith, thanks, bro. I really appreciate it, man. It's awesome. Just keep going. And I tell you, you can do anything you want to as long as you put your mind to it. As long as you put your mind to it. As long as you put your mind to it. I promise you, I'm a prime example. But you have, look, you have to get out here and bust your ass. $100,000 doesn't come easy. It can come, but you have to bust your ass at it. Rain, shine, storm, doesn't matter. You gotta be out here working.
Yes.
All right?
All right, peace. Your name and business again?
Eric Bland at OC Window Cleaning, baby.
Later.
Later, bro.
See, real quick, when I turn off the camera is when the real shit starts coming out. What did you just say?
So here's the deal. So this past year was my first year that I hit $100,000. And I was telling Keith, I said I cried like a baby. And the reason I cried like a baby is because literally everybody, including my family, told me I couldn't do it. And when you have your own family and your loved ones telling you can't do things, it really either does 2 things to you. Motivates you to get your ass up and get out and work, or B, just keeps you down and say, yeah, you're right. I believe in what you're saying to me. and I bawled like a baby. But I tell you what, nobody's saying anything to me now. Everybody in my family is saying, hey, yeah, that's my nephew, that's my cousin, and when they see the signs and everything. And so now I don't say I told you so. I literally smile and I say thank you so much for the business. I really appreciate it. I don't do anything else. So
there you go.
That's it right there. And I'm telling you guys, I promise you, as long as you have good work ethic, you can do anything in your mind.
See? That's good stuff. So when I turn off the camera, he's like, dude, I fucking made 100 grand. I bawled my eyes out.
Right.
Because you're like, oh my God, it's happening for me, right? And it could happen for you.
It will happen for you. I will promise you. Guys, I'm prime example. I didn't have no money to start out. I went to Home Depot. I started out with a little equipment, and I started throwing pieces of paper out with my name on it. And they were like, who are you? I'm like, I'm from OC Window Cleaning. They were like, oh, we already have somebody. I'm like, great, we have 10% off all new customers. And then they started calling me back, and I was like, oh shit, like I don't even know how to wash a window. And I just started washing windows and, you know, learning new tricks and watching videos and watching Keith's videos. And when I started watching Keith's videos, man, I started seeing what real money could look like, and I just kept going, man. So it was awesome.
There you go.